Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So I'm going to do another planner and journal update. I feel like I'm getting closer to figuring out how I want to use things and stuff like that. I'm really hoping that this will stick to the end of the year now. My pocket moleskin isn't here, but that might like come and dip in and out for throughout the next year. So but this is what I kind of want to stick with. So let's start with the weeks. You know, I just can't resist the weeks. I feel like this is like my ultimate planner. I feel like I've said this in a video before, but like the weeks is just like perfection for me. I have ordered one for 2025. It's going to be the white paper edition version because I wanted something what matches the inside of my cover, because it really annoys me that there's like, if this lip was like a different color and stuff. And I wanted it to use the exact same thing inside again because I just love this. Anyways, and then I also thought that it was the closest way I was going to be able to get this type of design, because I could just put vellums over the top of the white and I can still like have like a florally kind of planner type of thing. So I did contemplate about a mega as well, because I was contemplating about like putting dailies in here too, but then I'm like, what's the likelihood of me using up all of those pages, and the likelihood of me doing dailies consistently enough to need all of those pages? And with the other, like what I'm going to do in my A5 basically means that I don't have to like do an actual daily. So yeah, we'll talk about more about the A5 in a second, but yeah, so basically first page, I've decided to cross these off so then I can just like reference the month that I'm on straight away. But this is going to be paydays. This I'm trialing as my period tracker. So basically I'll like box the period of time that I had my actual period, and then I will put like how many days it was for that cycle to start again, type of thing, so I can see how much it fluctuates. And then the monthlies for next month, I'm going to be trialing them as an actual just monthly with like all the events going on and stuff. And then I'm going to go to last week as my demonstration for this, but I feel like I've really come up with a great layout. I mean, I always feel like my layouts are pretty great for me, but I feel like I've jam-packed a lot of information in this. So basically, we'll start off with this side. Basically, I'll put like day events and stuff like that in here, and then I will also now go into it, and if I did like any study for the day, or I've done any like chores, which is basically like cleaning around the house and stuff like that, I'll also like write that throughout the day, or like what the main thing of the day was, so there's something written in every single day and it's not just blank. But also I can see like how often I'm cleaning or how often I'm studying in like a quick bird's eye view. Anyways, I got my food vlogging here, and then this is for just like tracking, not actually tracking the actual financial amount, but just seeing what I brought throughout the week or any financial notes and stuff like that. And then I have like my 3 main habits that I want to try and do every day. And then I have my actual to-do list and the Alistair method. I decided to do the Alistair method again, instead of just like a simple to-do list. And then I had space, so I did a review down here. I really am not a review kind of girl, but I keep trying to like add reviews. Like I did it at the beginning of the year too, where I just like had all the space. I did a review and stuff like that, but I'm not really a weekly review kind of person. If I'm in the mood to like review something in my life, I will go do it in like the moment. But like feeling like I have to do it every week is just anyways. But I did put a section for it again this week, because I again was like trying to fill out all the space. But I think after this week I'm gonna actually move the review somewhere else, and I'm just going to put the goals towards the top and then put this underneath, so then I can have more space for my running to-dos, because I'm very dangerously close towards the end, and it's Thursday, so I still got Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So if I want to add anything else down here, like I can't. Also not going to be like pre-planning stuff in pen like in these pages going forward, because like this took up all of my space, and if I wanted to add anything else I wouldn't have been able to, because this got cancelled like yesterday. Like I cancelled it yesterday, and yeah, so too bad if I wanted to put anything else there basically. But yeah, this is like really functional for me. I love that basically everything I possibly need is here. I do think I'm going to put like 4 or 5 different symptoms back into like my tracking of my like my habit tracking list. But I'm not going to do like the whole big lot like I have been doing, because I just don't keep up with it. And most of the things on that list I don't necessarily have every single day. So it's mainly just like I guess my chronic issues that I have. And yeah, so that's how I'm going to be using the weeks. And then the back pages, I was, as I think I said in the beginning of me talking about the weeks, is I was trialing. Yeah. There we go. I was trialing doing dailies, but I decided no, because I was going to go into the A5 for, to do this stuff, which I'll show you now. So we got the Cousin, which surprisingly I'm still keeping up with. It's actually amazing. I love it. Like, I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with the Cousin, but like what I'm saying is I'm loving that I'm actually keeping up with it, because yeah, this is like my 3rd year in an EVEC for the second half of the year, and I feel like this might be the year where I'm the most consistent. I feel like that's just a theme. Like, even with my Hobonichi Weeks, I feel like I've filled it up more this year than previous years. But anyways, I don't do anything with these page. I don't do anything with these pages. As you can see, I was doing habit tracking in here, but I'm not now. So, and then I'm still using this as my like my actual financial archive, I guess you could say. And then we go to the weeklies, and yeah, so I've played around with this idea, because I was like, how am I going to fill the damn weeklies out? I don't want to waste my weekly pages and stuff. So yeah, I went back and basically plugged in like all of the notes and stuff like that through that I had in my pocket moleskin and stuff. And I decided to not add my food, because that's in my weeks, and I just felt repetitive to like have it there again. But I'm just kind of like embracing that there's going to be white space down the bottom sometimes, and definitely like on this week, and I forgot to do Sunday, so whoops. But I decided to like try out either like splitting up the top, so then I could put all the tasks down, but then some days I have less tasks and then there's like just a big gap and stuff. So then I actually did this one first and then went backwards. So then I just tried by writing the task down and then just all my notes straight after it, and like I just liked it better. So that's what I ended up continuing to doing for this week. So this is like I want to go in this at the end of the day and just like fill out this column, and that's the only thing I have to do in this. I mean, I have been doing the habit tracker in here, but I don't think I'm going to put it in for next week. I'm actually going to remove all of this like tracking stuff, because this is the goals and this is the tracker that's in my week. So I'm thinking of just adding my a tiny little like blurb of the week here, and see how I like that for next week. But so far I'm actually liking this. I'm like just filling it out with memories through the page. I decided to like add like small details as well. Like I tried some honey Maltesers this day, and so I wrote my reaction about that. This is about a TV show. And yeah, just like little kind of thoughts and feelings about the day and stuff like that. And then the way that I'm like keeping up with these pages is, first I've pre-decorated them for like the whole month. I really like the theme of this month, so it's like I'm really into the way that I'm using this, so I'm not really stressed out about pre-decorating it. Sometimes I pre-decorate and I'm like, why did I pre-decorate this? But I feel like I've gotten into a real groove with this month. Let me just go to the front. So I don't know if I've talked about September at all, but so sorry if it's repeats, but anyways, but basically I've just been playing around with text and like positioning it on different pages and like putting some like cursive through it and like playing it with like thicknesses and stuff like that, but still keeping some of the structure by having like the same type of like decoration, but just in different places and stuff with these girls that I'm pretty sure I got off Temu, potentially. I think it's Temu. I also just put this over here because there was like lots of personal information, like personal journaling underneath, because I just didn't have a really great day that day. I love that down here it also says don't get the daily pocket moleskin, and then here I'm like, I brought my first moleskin. But yeah, I'm really loving how these are turning out. This is the only page I haven't filled in because I keep like resisting, like feel reluctant to fill it out. And I feel like the more that I don't do it, the more days that pass, the more days I'm just probably not going to go back and do it. But anyways, but basically I've just been coming up with a couple of topics a day and just journaling about it. And the reason why this works as well is because I don't actually write this, I don't do these daily pages every single day. I just do them when I want to. So sometimes 4 days go past and then I'll just go back and I will journal, because I have the mini notes and stuff like that. I'll write topic headers and then I kind of write from what I remembered / my feelings on that topic. So yeah, that's kind of how I've been keeping up with it if I don't do it on the actual day. Sometimes I do it on the day, it just depends. And that way I don't feel so I have to journal every single day type of vibes. This day I didn't know what the hell I was going to write and I still came up with something to write. So because I did this I think on the 25th or something like that. I did all 4 of these pages, I think it was. That's just private information. Let me just take that off screen. And yeah, and as you can see, today is the 26th. I have not done today. I'll probably actually do it tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much how I've been using the Cousin. I love it because I feel like I'm actually filling this up, and I actually feel like this is something that I want to continue doing, even though I still have that anxiety of, oh, this is a real long time. I'm basically calling it a project at this point. This is my project, not my project planner, but my project, my planner project. There we go, my planner project type of thing, and stuff. And yeah, just have pen tests in the back and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm pretty much going to be using this exactly the same way for next month. I've already got my Tombow color picked out and stuff like that. It's going to be the plum one Tombow color. So I have to swatch it though because I only just got it yesterday from Amazon, but I'm not at home right now. And yeah, I'm probably just going to continue the same type of thing all year. And then I'll be in my journey planner doing basically the same thing. Though they do have the monthly habit tracking pages and the weekly meal planning pages, so I probably will be doing a little bit of duplicating in that sense, but we're just going to roll with it. We're just going to try it out next year. So anyways, and then the last thing is this. I love this. I started really hyper-focusing on trying to find a spiral-bound notebook with lined paper to just do messy journaling morning pages, brain dumps, just whatever book type of thing, and not for it not to be super pretty or for it to be special paper or anything like that. And this just fits the bill because it's still aesthetic on the inside, but the paper reminds me of Motown paper, when you buy a Motown planner and you end up getting the extra paper, but it's usually creamier than this. Anyways, so I've been in this. I have some sticky notes here about things I should do. And then just things that I don't want to do for next month, but I don't know if I'm going to actually stick with that. And then at the back, I've just been using it to test pens, and also today I used it to, hope my name isn't on here. Anyways, it isn't on this page, so, and just take really messy notes and stuff like that. I actually wrote down my stuff that I was going to put in my cousin today in here, because originally I was I can't be bothered getting my cousin out, and then I did. So I just crossed out the things that I put in there and stuff, and notes from a meeting I had today. And yeah, it's just a place for me to be messy. I don't have to be fancy. I can pour my heart and soul into this and not stress about it. And at the end of the end of this book, I can I'm an archiver, so I archive everything. Should I say an archiver or should I say a hoarder? But this is a planner that I could potentially throw away because it's not my memory keeper. It's just my emotional blah, my blah journal basically. And yeah, and I really feel the combination of the three work really great together. And I do think I'm still thinking about the pocket mold thing in the back of my head, and or thinking about oh, maybe I should have daily pages at the back of my weeks and stuff like that. But I feel most days I don't need a daily. It's just kind of an idea in my head rather than a actual like functional thing that I need in my life. And I'm basically at a point where I'm trying to be more conscious of what I'm buying and what I'm using, because I'm really sick of just buying all the things and then not using all the things, and then having all the things and then having to sell the things, or if they don't sell, then just having them and feeling like I've wasted my money and stuff like that, and just like the stress with all that. And then also like the fact that there's just like clutter being built up from everything that I've brought and stuff like that. Like I had a reflection tonight, and I feel really content in these two covers, and I think it's because I waited for them. I waited like a year for this one, and I think I waited almost probably like 8 to 9 months for this one. Like I really like debated it for a while before I actually grabbed it, and I only grabbed them because they were like, well, this one was $90, so I got it on Amazon, and it did go cheaper just after. And oh no, this wasn't I got this on eBay for $90, but it was also on Amazon for $90. And it did go down to $60 after I brought it. I'm like, damn it. If I had just waited a few more days, but it's fine. And this cover was $180 from like $290, and there was like only one left, and I just knew that it was supposed to be mine. So I feel like I'm like wanting to be in them and loving them because I have waited so long to be in them and stuff, and I'm just very satisfied with this as my week's cover and this as my my cousin one. I'm hoping that my journey plan will fit in here too, because it's a bit thicker than like a full year Hobonichi Cousin. But yeah, and then this doesn't obviously need a cover because just look at it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, so that is my planner system right now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.